Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Smith and I'm the Deputy Head Teacher here at Cheston School, and I'm going to speak to you about the maths curriculum that your children will be learning about in Key Stage 4. They've obviously done all the main strands of maths in year 7 to 9, so that would be number, algebra, shape and geometry, statistics and probability, ratio and proportion. So at the GCSE it just builds really nicely upon that, and what your children will be learning about is they'll be developing those concepts further, and they'll be exploring them, particularly with a more problem-solving element, so they're able to acquire marks in some of those more difficult exam questions by the time they get to year 11. In Cheston School, every student has to take maths out of the GCSE. It's not an option, and we offer two tiers, foundation and higher tier. What's considered a pass grade is a grade 4, and a strong pass is a grade 5. If your child is doing the foundation tier, they can get every grade between grade 1 to 5, and if they're doing the higher tier, it's from grade 4 to 9. Particularly if your child is doing the higher tier and they're interested in A-level mathematics, they would need to be pushing towards those grades 6, 7s and 9s. So if your child is interested in maths and they want to do an A-level in the subject, there's many university courses and careers that your child will be able to get into. For example, financial kind of banking, also economics, engineering and mathematics. The way our curriculum works in year 10 and 11, we broadly cover the same topics. We employ a circular curriculum, which means that your child would be seeing the same topics in a more complex way as they progress through the time in Chessington. So the exam board we use is Pearson at Excel, and it's 100% exam. There is no coursework. And across both tiers there is foundation and higher 3 papers. So 1 will be non-calculator and 2 will be calculator. It's essential that your child has a scientific calculator. Usually the Casio Class Whiz is the good one, and if they master the use of that, it will really enhance their ability to acquire marks on exam papers over time. So to support your child, obviously there are many revision guides that you can buy on Amazon, for example, but they cost money, and we feel that the tool that we use as a school has revolutionised the way mathematics is taught in schools, and it's called Sparks Maths, and I'm sure your children are familiar with it from year 7 to 9. And it's an AI maths tool, and what it does is it responds to how your child performs in it. So as they answer more questions, it gains a picture of how your child is in the subject, and then it builds up a database of topics that your child has done quite well in or has maybe struggled with. And then over time, they will revisit those topics at varying difficulty levels to try and consolidate your child's learning. So in order to optimise Sparks, it's essential that your children complete the homework on a weekly basis that is automatically generated. Sometimes it will be set by the teacher, sometimes it's set by Sparks itself based on your child's profile, but also it can be used for independent learning, and there are Sparks codes that match the topics that we communicate to your children, so when they get to those important assessment times, they can then improve their grades through independent revision. If your child does really well, for example, the sets are fluid and they may move up and down depending on how they perform, and indeed they may even change tiers. If you or your child has any questions about the mathematics curriculum in Key Stage 4, please contact me directly.